Welcome to our live training session number 20, part 4. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how to set up our high cam fuel and ignition timing, as well as our VTEC engagement point. We're going to have a lot to cover, so let's jump into this live training session so we can get started. Welcome back to our live training session here with our supercharged S2000. Now in the last video, we optimized our wide open throttle fuel and ignition timing. If we jump in here, we found that we ended up here, taking a look at our graph, looking at our ignition timing. We were about 17 degrees into ignition timing on the low cam, and we've dialed in our fuel very nicely. We were hitting pretty much on point with what our commanded air fuel was doing in that target air fuel mode in our Kpro. So everything was dialed in. Now we're ready to take a look at doing our high cam tuning or VTEC tuning. So we've disabled our VTEC. If we jump into our parameters here, we turned that off and we actually went here and set it to about 9,900, 10,000 RPM to get it out of the way. Now we're ready to turn it back on. We're going to be setting it up at a lower RPM point. So from experience, Kraftwerks, Science of Speed, Vortec kits usually like to have the VTEC engagement point right around 3,600. So I'm going to go and set it that low. Then we're going to evaluate overlaying our low cam and our high cam torque curves and seeing if it's going to be optimal there. And coming up on the screen, or actually on the screen right now, I have my dyno graph from that last session for our low cam operation. We can see right here, this is a little bit different view than we were looking at it in. We can see that the red line is our torque, the green lines are horsepower. It made about 266 horsepower, about 202 torque. So we're going to see these are plotted very nicely. So we're going to be overlaying on top of that, taking a look at our high cam operation and seeing when we're overlaying the two torque curves, where they cross. It'll give us a better idea of our VTEC engagement point. But typically 34 to 35 to 3600 is going to be pretty normal for an S2000 with a test pipe and a Kraftwerks Science of Speed or a Vortec kit. So let's go here and set our VTEC point. I'm going to be going here for my upper, actually go here to my lower, set it at 36. We'll go here at 102 kPa. So it has to meet 102 kPa, which is approximately 0 psi. Then it can gauge here at 3600, and I'll go and set my VTEC point a little bit higher. My upper boundary, I'll go set this at 4600, and we'll go and lower this down to something like 85 kPa. So essentially going to be, we have to be full throttle